Talking about Jesus and the Bible with friends and family can be a daunting task, especially in today's society where faith and spirituality are often viewed as personal and private matters. However, for those who have a strong faith and desire to share it with others, there are ways to approach these conversations in a respectful and meaningful way. First and foremost, it's essential to establish a foundation of love and respect in your relationships with friends and family. This means being genuinely interested in their lives, listening to their perspectives, and showing empathy and compassion when they're struggling. When you've built trust and rapport with others, they're more likely to be open to hearing about your faith and values. It's also crucial to be mindful of your approach and tone when discussing Jesus and the Bible. Avoid being pushy or aggressive, as this can be off-putting and lead to defensiveness. Instead, focus on sharing your personal experiences and how your faith has positively impacted your life. You might say something like, "I've been reading the Bible lately, and it's really helped me to find peace and guidance in uncertain times. I'd love to share some of what I've learned with you, if you're interested." Another key aspect of discussing Jesus and the Bible with friends and family is to be prepared to listen to their perspectives and answer their questions. This might involve addressing common objections or misconceptions about Christianity, such as the idea that the Bible is outdated or that Christians are judgmental. By listening attentively and responding thoughtfully, you can help to create a safe and respectful space for dialogue and exploration. In addition, it's helpful to focus on the core teachings of Jesus in the Bible, rather than getting bogged down in doctrine or theology. For example, you might talk about the importance of loving your neighbors, forgiving those who have wronged you, or caring for the poor and vulnerable. These principles are often universally valued and can serve as a common ground for discussion and connection. When discussing the Bible, it's also a good idea to use everyday language and avoid using Christian jargon or technical terms that might be unfamiliar to non-believers. You might say, "I've been reading about the story of the prodigal son, and it's really struck me as a powerful example of God's love and forgiveness. It's helped me to think about my own relationships and how I can be more gracious and compassionate towards others." Ultimately, the goal of sharing Jesus and the Bible with friends and family shouldn't be to convince or convert them, but rather to build relationships and share your life with them. By being genuine, respectful, and empathetic, you can create opportunities for meaningful conversations and connections that can deepen your relationships and inspire others to explore their own faith and spirituality. As you navigate these conversations, remember that it's okay to not have all the answers, and it's okay if others don't agree with your perspectives. The goal is to share your love and passion for Jesus and the Bible, while also being willing to listen and learn from others. By doing so, you can help to create a culture of openness, respect, and mutual understanding that can enrich your relationships and inspire others to explore their own faith and spirituality. In conclusion, talking about Jesus and the Bible with friends and family requires a thoughtful and respectful approach. By establishing a foundation of love and respect, be mindful of your tone and approach, focusing on the core teachings of Jesus, using everyday language, and being open to listening and learning. You can create opportunities for meaningful conversations and connections that can deepen your relationships and inspire others to explore their own faith and spirituality.